So I have this idea for a movie, right? It's in the future, and everyone, almost everyone, has had part of their brain put into some external device, and without that device they can't really function in society, they can't really relate to other people, and they're completely dependent on this little device, and through that big corporations and the government and so on, they keep track of everyone. So it's like this dystopian sci-fi movie. And yeah, so everyone's practically become some kind of cyborg, you know. They are completely dependent on this little square device with a screen. Oh, hold on. That's where we are now, right? Yes. I'm going to talk about the whole thing with the smartphone and the whole addiction, and it's not my most popular topic, but I think it's important. So in a few months now I will have been smartphone free for 4 years, and it's been wonderful. And I get it. Most people will be watching this on a smartphone, you know. And I'm not here to preach, I'm just going to share some of my experiences. Now you'll have to excuse my shemag here. I'm trying to cover my hair because the deer louse flies are out again, and they really like my hair. But anyway, let's get the kettle on and get some coffee. Yeah, so I'm tempted to say that if anyone watching this is considering skipping that smartphone, what you're probably going to notice is that first you feel restless, you feel bored, but then things start to change, and you will start feeling almost superhuman. And you will find that you have a lot of time. You were not that busy. Everyone's so busy these days, and they say that, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have time for this and that, and because I'm so busy. I don't think so. I think most people, they're not that busy. They're just spending so much time online and looking at that little device in their hand. So let's be honest. Most people are spending many hours every day looking at that thing, and I don't think it's a good thing. It could have been a good thing if it had been limited to, let's say, half an hour per day, but I don't think that's realistic to anyone right now, because it's an addiction. And I have made notes. So and by the way, that's why I use these notebooks, because I don't carry a smartphone. I normally don't even carry a phone. I brought my mobile phone today just to show you. This is my dumb phone. It's an old-fashioned thing, so people can reach me. But my notes here says that I have a lot more focus, a lot more time, a lot more peace, and a lot more creativity. And I think those are important things. I'm an artist, I'm a novelist, so creativity is kind of important to me, and focus as well. You know, I don't feel that I'm missing out on anything by not having a smartphone. And what I've also done lately is that I have started limiting my time online a lot. So I spend a maximum of 1 hour per day, Monday to Friday online. That's not included the upload time to YouTube, which is different because it's, you know, depends on the internet connection and so on. But 1 hour per day, emails, everything included, and I check emails only twice a week. Skål. So the other day, a pretty lady smiled at me in the grocery store. It's true, yes. And I'm mentioning this because, you know, that was nice, and these things do happen. But I think that most people are they're not really in the present. Most people have been disconnected from existing right here, right now. And I think that a lot of people are too negative because they see all the negativity on social media and so on, and it consumes them, and they miss these little things that they would have seen, that they would have noticed if they had been more in the present. A lot of people are saying that it's impossible to exist without a smartphone now. Well, I can only speak for Norway, of course, since I'm here in Norway, and I can say that that's not true. You can totally exist and do everything you want without a smartphone. I do, and it's not even that difficult. But of course, these companies and your government and everyone who likes to, you know, be able to reach you and keep track of you, they want you to believe that you need to have a smartphone. And also I know that it will probably hurt my views that I'm saying this, but I think that people's well-being is more important than the views on my channel, even though it's wonderful if you watch my videos. I very much appreciate that. And by the way, thank you for watching this video. And what I do is I follow some YouTube channels, and that's basically my entertainment, in addition to my books, the books I'm reading. So I will watch some YouTube videos on my computer every day. Again, you know, it's not for everyone. I'm not here to preach, but I think that it's a better life, and I think that it's probably more easy for someone like me, you know, Gen Xer. I grew up without a phone, and I remember my childhood and my teenage years without a smartphone, without a phone at all. It was better, and you get a sense of freedom when you can just walk out without a phone, and I think freedom is important. Some of the observations I have made during the last few years are that people have a hard time keeping a conversation going, or they have a hard time focusing on the other person when they're talking. It doesn't take a lot of interaction, like talking back and forth, before you notice that they really want to look at that smartphone. And I don't think I'm very boring. I think that people are just very, very addicted to that smartphone. I see it in every social setting. It's a little bit sad, and it's gotten worse. I think it might have something to do with COVID, or you know, the lockdowns and all that. I don't know. That's just a speculation. But people seem to be more addicted now. And also, I have noticed that you're not supposed to criticize that. You're not supposed to say anything negative about it. It used to be actually a thing that people, you know, they would say that it's not good that the kids are using that iPad or smartphone all the time. I don't hear that so much anymore, you know. So, yeah. So I guess I'm here one of the few people who will still call this out. It's not a good thing. It's an addiction, and it needs to stop. You know. And I realize that it probably won't. But if this video gets only one person to reconsider that habit, then it's worth it. But the header now is really beautiful. I just wanted to, that's why I'm sitting here. And there are still some blueberries, actually. It's right at the end now of, I believe it's the end of the month, August 2024, and autumn is here. Yeah, and colder and shorter days are coming. I think it's time that we go back to being, dare I say, fully human again. That we go back to being free. You know, like it used to be. Think of all the extra time that you will have. You can learn languages, you can read all those books that you never got around to read. You can start woodworking, walk in the woods, spend a lot more time working out, you know, make proper food, spend more time with your kids. It is amazing what we can do when we get rid of that addiction. But anyway, I'm going to get moving now, continue on my little hike. And I want to thank you for spending this time with me. If you're still watching, consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you do, and if you leave a comment, you know, I believe it means that YouTube will probably let you know next time I upload a video. That was a deer louse fly, by the way, straight in my hair. Wonderful. Nature. But anyway, okay, I'll try to find it. Yes. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Okay, bye.